University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Duke Blue Devils taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Duke Blue Devils offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. The Blue Devils line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Past the 30. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had 1 extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange offense will get its first chance now. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
Here's the pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Willis. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Anthony. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Syracuse, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's James. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Bringing the heat. Makes the catch. It's Gill. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Gill. Push down for the tackle.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Caught near the sticks. It's Ross Simmons. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab on the big throw. Open spaces. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cuse.
the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Tennessee. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Looking left. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Using his legs, it's Willis. Still on his feet at the 45. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Got a man, it's Cook. Good, solid tackle.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. You saw it right there on the crossing.
That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. It's Gill. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's complete to the left. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This quarterback part of their running game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
It's caught downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Orange trying to come up with an explosive play to convert this 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got it behind the line. It's Willis. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up.
Turning it on. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Orange converted and picked up that last 1st down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker here. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. He's going for it all. It's caught. Off and running. The 20. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's James. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gives it on the option. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
That's caught. It's Willis. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Catch in the middle. It's Cook. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Just keep slinging it. Quickly to the tight end.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Ross Simmons. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
That's a 20. He's got space. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse.
The Blue Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Now on first down from the 28. To the air on first down. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Orange will have to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Rides the back on the option, the give. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Leaves it with the back. At midfield, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the one.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And the Blue Devils are on the move. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Duke. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross Simmons. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Creates a little room. Oh, what a move. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Firing to the right, complete.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Monday.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cook. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this one splits the uprights. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown there?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like what?
Turning it on. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They punted away on 4th down. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Nixon. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Willis. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hatcher.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the 4th quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider splits. They're getting up the field. They're using their speed, and that time tracking the quarterback down for a big sack.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Nixon. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The decision to go for it does not pan out. He'll do it himself. Turns it on in midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback on the keeper.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the 4th quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching.
Oh, it's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll keep it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Rides the back and leads it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Fielded in the end zone. It's James. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Cook. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Gill. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Wants to throw again. He wants a big play here late. Got a man in the middle. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And he It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Willis. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Using his legs to buy some time. Quarterback tried to do it himself, but he will not get there. It'll be 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delayed game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After this, it'll be a wrap. Caught behind the line. It's King. And they pick up just a few on that completion.